Jack London, The Little Lady of the Big House, Part 18. From 9 till 10, Forrest gave himself up to his secretary, achieving a correspondence that included lands, societies, and every sort of breeding and agricultural organization, and that would have compelled the average pretty business man unaided to sit up till midnight to accomplish. For Rick Forrest was the center of a system which he himself had built and of which he was secretly very proud. Important letters and documents he signed with his right first. All other letters were rubber-stamped by Mr. Blake, who also, in shorthand, in the course of the hour, put down the indicated answers to many letters and received the formula designations of reply to many other letters. Mr. Blake's private opinion was that he worked longer hours than his employer, although it was equally his private opinion that his employer was a wonder for discovering work for others to perform. At 10 to the stroke of the clock, as Pittman Forrest's show manager entered the office, Blake, burdened with trays of correspondence, sheafs of documents, and photograph cylinders, faded away to his own office. From 10 to 11, a stream of managers and foremen flowed in and out. All were well disciplined in terseness and time-saving. As Dick Forrest had taught them, the minutes spent with him were not minutes of cogitation. They must be prepared before they reported or suggested. Bonbright, the assistant secretary, always arrived at 10 to replace Blake, and Bonbright, close to shoulder with flying pencil, took down the rapid-fire interchange of question and answer, statement and proposal and plan. These shortened notes, transcribed and typed in duplicate, were the nightmare and on occasion the nemesis of the managers and foremen. For first, Forrest had a remarkable memory, and second, he was prone to prove its worth by reference to those same notes of Bonbright. A manager at the end of a 5 or 10-minute session often emerged sweating, limp, and frazzled. Yet, for a swift hour at high tension, Forrest met all comers with a master's grip, handling them and all the multifarious details of their various departments. He told Thompson, the machinist, in 4 flashing minutes, where the fault lay in the dynamo to the big house refrigerator, laid the fault home to Thompson, dictated a note to Bonbright with citation by page and chapter to a volume from the library to be drawn by Thompson, told Thompson that Parkman, the dairy manager, was not satisfied with the latest wiring up of milking machines, and that the refrigerating plant at the slaughterhouse was bulking at its accustomed load. Each man was a specialist, yet Forrest was the approved master of their specialties. As Paulson, the head plowman, complained privately to Dawson, the crop manager, "I worked here 12 years, and never have I seen him put his hands to a plow, and yet, damn him, he somehow seems to know. He's a genius, that's what he is. Why do you know I've seen him tear by a piece of work, his hands full with that man-eater of his threatening sudden funeral, and next morning had mentioned cosily to half-inch how deep it was plowed, and what plows done the plowing. Take that plowing of the poppy meadow up above Little Meadow on Lost Quarters. I just could not see my way to it and had to cut out the gross subsoil.